Hello, welcome to my channel. Let's learn something new today. And in this video, I will cover the first part about the structuring assignment. And we will have two videos. The first video is to explain array destructuring. So first, what is the destructuring assignment? It's just a special syntax in JavaScript. You can make it possible to unpack values from arrays or properties from objects into distinct variables. So here we have two usage. One is inside the arrays, unpack values from arrays. The other one is unpack properties from objects. In this video, I will cover for arrays destructuring, and here are all the points we will cover. I will use the demos to show you one by one, okay? The first one is a basic variable assignment, and let's talk about the use case first. Okay, here I will have destructuring assignment array.html here, and here have HTML5, and then I will have a script here. And first, let me explain where to use. Okay, suppose here we have an array, and this array suppose is country names. Okay, and equals, we will have different country names here. And here we have US, we have China, we have Canada, okay, and we have just three, okay. And then suppose I want to get the first value, second value, and third value in this array. What we will do is like what should I say? Value 1 equals country names use index 0, right? What do we do? And if I want to get a China, I will get a value 2 equals country name. I should use 1, okay? If I want to get a country name 3, which is Canada, we should get 2. In this case, when we print 2 and 3, we will get the value US, China, and Canada. Okay, this is normally what we do. Let's check if it works. It's definitely gonna work. Okay, we have here, we inspect, and we have values. And the destructuring assignment, it is to do the same task. Control Z. Okay, I want to point this one to the left so I can have this one on the right side. And what is destructuring assignment? Instead of assign the values one by one, what we can do is we can do like this way. Okay, suppose I want to get a US, China, and Canada. We can, doesn't matter use const or let. Okay, you can use let, you can use const, and the syntax is like this way. For array, you use square bracket. This is the left side, and the right side is the country names. Okay, the country names you can consider is this part. Okay, and then what is the thing here? You just give the variable name, which is name 1, and the name 2, name 3. Okay, and this statement is exactly same as what we did here. So name 1 gonna hold the value of US because this one is array, right? Hold the value of US. Name 2 gonna hold the value of China. Name 3 gonna hold the value of Canada. Excuse me. So this statement actually is the same as you do. This is 3 steps. Okay, now let me show you their values. Name 1, name 2, and name 3. Okay, and you will see they are exactly same for the values US, China, Canada, because this statement, okay, is actually something like this one. But behind the scene, actually, are doing a loop. You can think the destructuring assignment is doing a for of loop. excuse me, then assign the values to one by one to those variables. And since here we are using array, you have to use a square bracket here, okay? Or you can consider this statement is the same as this one. Behind the scene actually is used for of, because the right side can be iterable. So this is the first demo, which is a basic usage, okay, basic value assignment. And the second one, we can ignore unwanted element, use commas. Let me show you another example. Suppose here we have another array. I'm tired, I think. Okay, so here I have the apple, I have a banana, I have what's the other fruit? I have a mango, and I have watermelon. Today here is hot. I had some watermelon. It is juicy. I had also mulberry today. Okay, so this is the right side for the array. Suppose I want to only get the value for apple and mango. I don't need or apple or watermelon. I don't need to have value for the banana and the mango. I want to have apple. I want to have watermelon. So how to do it? You can use destructuring assignment, okay, and then you can give a fruit one, okay, and for this one you don't want, you have one comma to skip, okay. So between this comma and the first comma and the second comma is we're gonna skip banana, and we also want to skip mango, right? So you add another comma, okay. So between them it's gonna skip banana, and between them it's gonna skip mango. So then I have another fruit 4, okay. This fruit 4 gonna be watermelon. Now let's test, okay. Fruit 1, fruit 4, and then let me refresh here. We'll see apple and watermelon. This is how we, if we have some values we don't want, then you can use a comma to skip them. You can also skip the first one, okay. If I don't have fruit 1 here, and we only have fruit 4, you will see watermelon, because the first one you also skipped, okay. Between the bracket and the first comma you skip apple, and this one still skip banana, and this one skip mango, and we have this one fruit 4 is a watermelon, okay. Let me put it back. Okay, this is how you do unwanted values, okay. Next one, we have, you can work with any iterable on the right side, which the right side, it means the thing after the equal sign. So far what we did is for the array, right? And suppose here we know what kind of iterables you have learned. Set yes, also string yes, right? Suppose here on the right side is iterable is a string, like a hello word, okay. And you actually can use iterable. You can also do like this way, like I want to the first letter 1, and the second letter third letter, okay. I don't want to do more, third letter, okay. And then you will get H and L, letter 1, letter 3, okay. And now let's see, you will get H and hello, L, because this is letter 1, and the E is skipped by the comma, and the L gonna be letter 3. That is iterable. We have an example. Let's set is also iterable, right? Set new set, okay. And in the set, let's give some numbers: 11, 12, 13, 15, 25, 23. And suppose I want to only get the last one, you can do is skip the first one, skip the second one, and the last number, okay. And we will get 25 last number, okay. Now let's refresh. We'll get 25. So on the right side, it can be any iterables, okay. And the reason why it works is because destructuring assignment, you can think behind the scene, it will do a for of loop, then assign values to them one by one. That's why it works, because the iterable works for of, right? Like a string, you can use a for of to loop, and the set is iterable, you can use a for of to loop. Okay, that's if you want to know more details, you can think like this way. Next one is what? Next one is you can assign to anything on the at the left side. We can give some object properties. Let me show you one example. Yeah. Go back to here. What example is here? Let user equals, here is an empty object. Okay, and what we do is on the right side is an array, and we have a name. Okay, let's use my name. Okay, Miss Xing. Okay, and I want to let me use my name called Tina. Okay, and I want the first name to be in the user object. So far I don't have any property. I want to the first name in the user as the Tina. Okay, last name property in the user to be Xing. You can still use destructuring assignment, which is user dot first name. Okay, and then user dot last name. Cannot reticular proscore. Wait, what? Do I need to have this one? Not right. No, it says already. Hey, did I define you? I probably define user somewhere also. Did I define user somewhere? No, I didn't define. Hey, what it is? User dot first name. User. I probably forgot the syntax. Last name. Hey, what is it? Just when you cannot use let, because when we use let, we kind of like a redeclare. Okay, and here we just assign to here. Okay, when in the let user, and we just assign the Tina and Xing to this user. Don't add anything before that, because if we add, then it will consider you define another user. Okay, so now let's print the user. See if it has if it works, it should have first name and last name, right? Let's see here. Before this statement, user, we don't have the first name and we don't have last name. This is empty. But after this, we do the destructuring assignment, okay, we assign Tina on this value. Okay, which is look like this way. Okay, the previous statement gonna be similar to like this way. User dot first name equals this part, and you give a 0 because it's an array, right? And same thing for this one, last name, and it's gonna become like this one and 1. Which is this one means get the first element, which is Tina assigned to you dot first name, and this one get the Xing assigned to the you dot last name. That's why when I print the user, you will have a first name Tina, last name Xing here. So this is this part. Okay, let the user this part which you assign. Don't make a mistake as I did have a let here, because if we have let, we can redeclare user object. But you can do like this way. I'm not sure if it's gonna be wrong. Let's see. Okay, let's do a test, because I didn't do this one before. Person dot username, person dot last name. Okay, and equals. Oh, it is still considered it's a redeclaring. The reason is why, because when I use let person dot username, and here we are defining two objects. Here it will have a let person dot username, let person dot last name. You can already do. We can do it. This one is Tina. Okay, and we still cannot, okay. We cannot do define like this way. This one must be a variable. That's why we declared here, okay. We cannot do like this one. I didn't try this one before. I only used this one before, but I forgot it, okay. Anyway, if you want to assign to object, you have to do like this way. Next one. Looping with entries, object entries. Suppose now we have an object here. Let obj, suppose this object is a point, okay, equals, it has 3 properties. X is 2, y is 7, and we also have last one, z is 9, okay. And we in previous videos we learned about object.entries, right? What we did is for loop, then let which entry of point.entries, object.entries, and here we give a point, right? And here, and if we want to get the values for the key and the value in the object property key and value, we use we use entry and 0, and then entry and 1, right? That's what we did to get the x2, y7, see, x2, y7, and z9. And you can also use the destructuring assignment because this entry is an array, right? So what we can do is we can have for loop, and you can have let and have bracket here, and all here is the same object.entries, and here is a point. And what's gonna become here, because in this entry we have only 2 elements, 0 and 1. 0 indicated for the key, 1 indicated for the values. So here you can only have 2. If you have more, it's gonna be undefined. So here I will have the property name and have a property value, okay. And then we can console log property name, property value, okay. And let me refresh. See here, you will see x2 and y7, z9. So this one and this one, they are the same, okay. But here we use destructuring assignment, okay. So this is the one which is this part, okay. And when we have destructuring assignment, it's easier to swap values, variables. Normally when we do a swap, we have to bring a temporary variable to hold the value, right? But with destructuring assignment, it's easier to swap. Let me show you. Suppose here I have let first equals 22, okay. Let second equals 99. And now I want to swap them. How to do? You can do like this way. Second first equals first second. We put the first and second in an array, okay. This become array. Then I assign the first value to the second value to the first. So previously first at 22, second at 99. Now let's print them, okay. First and second. We should, if it were, we should see the correct value should be a 99, 22, right? So here, okay, first the value is 99, and the second value is 22. Okay, very convenient, right? You can use the destructuring assignment to do a swap. So here is a swap without bring a temporary variable to hold the value, right? Okay, interesting, right? This one, okay, make it them to be array and you can swap them. Next one is default values. In the destructuring assignment, you can give default values. Like when we we have a function, we can give the parameters. We can give default value to parameters, right? Destructuring assignment, you can also give default values. One example I want to show you. Here, let me use a const. Okay, const. What should I do? Flower 1, flower 2. Okay, and here we give an empty array. If I do it like this way, flower 1 and flower 2, what's the value you expect? in JavaScript, if you don't have it, will give you undefined, right? It will have a value undefined. But we want to avoid this kind of case. I want to have a default value. So this default value is my front end has what's the value for the lily? Lily is the one, right? The pink lily. Okay, I have a pink lily here. Okay, there's another flower. I don't know the name. And let's see, daisy. Okay, these are default values. So if when I do it like this way, you want to get it undefined. You will get a flower 1 and flower 2. Flower 1 is pink lily, flower 2 is daisy. But if I give the values here, if I give something, okay, I don't know how, sunflower, how about that one? And if I give one of them, you will see flower 1 gonna be sunflower because I have value, so it want to use the default one. But for the second one, I still didn't give the value, so it will use the default one, which is daisy. See, the first one becomes sunflower, the second one becomes daisy. Default value is if you don't have, okay, then I will use default one. But if you have, I want to use my default one. So that I think I pretty much cover all the cases which used inside the array default array destructuring assignment. Okay, it's very useful. Array. Not I didn't use array destructuring assignment as much as object destructuring assignment. For the object one, I will explain in next video. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you learn new stuff from this video and understand destructuring assignment array one. And thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.